People seem to like that result, but we didn't find any racial bias in police shootings.
Ladies and gentlemen, I found a Harvard professor that did the research and has some common sense.
A lot of data. We collected millions of observations on everyday use of force that wasn't lethal. We collected thousands of observations on lethal force. And it was in this moment in 2016 that I realized people lose their minds when they don't like the result. So what my paper showed, you'll see tomorrow, like some of you, was that, yes, we saw some bias in the low-level uses of force, every day pushing up against cars and things like that. People seem to like that result. But we didn't find any racial bias in police shootings. Now, that was really surprising to me because I expected to see it.
It doesn't surprise me because many people react differently, but that's a different video.
The little-known fact is I had 8 full-time RAs that it took to do this over nearly a year. When I found this surprising result, I hired 8 fresh ones and redid it to make sure. They came up with the same exact answer, and I thought it was robust. And then I went to go give it, and my God, all hell broke loose. It was a 104-page, dense, academic economics paper with a 150-page appendix, okay? It was posted for 4 minutes when I got my first email. This is full of shit.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the people at Harvard read very quick. They just read no bias.
Doesn't make any sense. And I wrote back, how'd you read it that fast? That's amazing. You are a genius. And I had colleagues take me to the side and say, don't publish this. You'll ruin your career. I said, what are you talking about? I said, what's wrong with it? Do you believe the first part? Yes. Do you believe the second part? Well, the issue is they just don't fit together. We like the first one, but you should publish the second one another time. I said, let me ask this. If the second part about the police shootings, this is a literal conversation. I said to them, if the second part showed bias, do you think I should publish it then? And they said, yeah, then it would make sense.
No.
And I said, I guarantee you I'll publish it. We'll see what happens. So it was, you know, I lived under police protection for about 30 or 40 days. I had a 7-day-old daughter at the time. I remember going and shopping for it because, you know, when you have a newborn, you think you have enough diapers, you don't. So I was going to the grocery store to get diapers with an armed guard. It was crazy. It was really, truly crazy.
Which leads to this funny moment. Do you remember the Kansas shooter? They said this on Bill Maher's show about the shooter. Look at this.
I mean, we don't know who did this shooting, by the way, the Super Bowl shooting.
We have some idea.
What?
If it were a white man shooting, we'd know.
Well, we don't know. But they haven't.
That's how we know it's not a white man. I can tell you that much.
Do you think they were repressing that reporting?
They wouldn't tell us about the transgender woman that shot up the Christian school for what, like a year? San Bernardino out here. Remember the crazy terrorist Muslims? That's when I first noticed, they're not telling us who it is. It's not a white male. The longer they go without telling you, it's not a white male.
Okay, well, for this one, for right now, as of Friday night, February 16th.
We know.
We don't officially know. Okay, you know, you have special powers.
And that's how they shame you. But guess what?
But they were even more real for Marquez Harris.
We was going to the parade, and my little brother, this dude mugged my little brother.
Harris says Lindell Mays was staring down his 15-year-old friend. That 15-year-old asking Mays if there was a problem. That's when Mays, according to Harris, started to talk trash to the teenager, and Harris interjected.
And I pushed my little brother out the way. As soon as I pushed my little brother out the way, the dude stepped forward to proceed to shoot me. I seen the firearm, I turned my face and then he hit me in the back of the neck and went through my lip as I was turning away from him.
That's when mayhem ensued. Harris says after he was shot by Mays, that is when his friend Dominique Miller fired his gun, only after Lindell Mays fired his weapon, and only in defense of Harris. The state alleges one of Miller's bullets is the one that hit Lisa Lopez Galvan.
And for some odd reason, Harvard is like, you cannot post this because there is no bias. We're not right with this statistic. Wow. Now this guy needs to hire people because, oh my God, people want to hurt him, a guy that has to go buy diapers, and you think that is the right thing? This kind of proves that, hey, someone that speaks the truth is going to get murked because, hey, he's speaking the wrong message. Who is going to murk him? White people or black people? I have no freaking idea. All I know is this: black people are a very small percentage of United States in general, but surprisingly they're responsible for a lot of the crimes, especially black on black crime. And I'm like, I don't know, man. We are not that stupid. The narrative is getting ruined. No cop is hunting you. I would agree that some people are treated rougher. There is bias over there. But then again, I respect that people that look like me might have gave them a little fear because it's a hard job. And all I have to do is be patient, articulate if I can, and make them smile, and that will let me go. That's it. Because it's a crazy job. And there are crazy people out there. And if we can understand that and accept by looking at the statistic, which has no bias, and make people realize maybe, just maybe, they're not blasting black people way more than the others, maybe we can find a different solution. But no, we keep listening to BLM Marxist people that have no intention to solve this. They just want to push a message. And look at this guy with a kid. And you find a good father. Hey man, no. We don't like fathers that want to defend the statistic. But it doesn't surprise me because fathers that states usually are logical and they're doing the right thing for their kids. And now you want to make him live in fear? Popala your neck, man. But anyway, let me know if you agree, if you don't agree, because the important things right now is write in the comment section and give your opinion. And never fear that somebody might get you for not being biased.
Don't get me wrong, ako sa kita bong Buta fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turlo que ta verdeta welcome.